Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Thanks for joining me today on our channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you're watching, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of hungry hippos to feed around here. Happy June, everyone. It is June 4th, beginning of a new month, and it is the last month of the second quarter. So this is the time where you want to think about wrapping up any goals you may have made for the beginning of the year and for the second quarter. After we get through June, believe it or not, we're actually halfway through 2024 and you have the last half of the year. So this is like the midway point through the year. I always take this time to reassess where I'm at with my goals. Were they realistic? Am I reaching them? Was I too lofty? Or maybe I underestimated myself and I can do more than I thought. So it's just a good time to take a little bit of time with yourself, reassess, rethink these things. If you do keep a bullet journal or a to-do list, you can take out a paper and pen and just think about where you're at, where you want it to be by the end of the year. And are you well on your way there? Because if you're doing more than you thought you could, you might want to change your goals to do a little bit more. And if you're struggling, find out why you're struggling. A lot of times when you make goals and you're not reaching them, it's not because of you. Sometimes it's things outside of your control. You probably can't list 50 items a day if you have a full-time job and 5 kids is what I'm saying. So just take some time, reassess where you're at. But happy June, everyone. Happy almost halfway through 2024. Today's video is going to be a what sold on eBay. We're taking a last look, not a last look. Sorry, guys. We're taking a look at the last part of May. We'll be looking at our sales on the eBay platform only from May 15th through May 31st. I've pulled out every single plush sale that we had in those 2 weeks because plush is still going to be my favorite and it's always going to be my favorite. I also love jeans and jewelry, but we sell all kinds of stuff. We are an everything store. So I do pull out other highlights as well. I just like to show you all the plush. I pulled out some highlights, like I said, of the last 2 weeks for specific reasons. We sell a lot of jeans. We ship out probably 5 or more pairs of jeans a day across all of our platforms. We have our holy trifecta, I like to call it. Old Navy, American Eagle, and Gap are the 3 brands I sell a lot of. But I also do Gloria Vanderbilt, Chico's, all the little quote-unquote poop brands I get from my thread-up boxes. We sell scrub tops, men's shirts, comics, remote controls, video games. We sell a lot of stuff. Some of it is just bread and butter, and it's not exciting enough to show you again and again, month after month in these what sold videos, because been there, done that. Star sells Old Navy jeans. We all know that. But there are times when I have a new to me brand that I got in a thread-up box or from a bulk buy that I want to show you because it's good or because it's bad. I like to tell you guys what to look for as well as what to avoid. And sometimes we have home runs that I like to share because those are always exciting. And sometimes there's new bread and butter brands. And there's just always a reason for what I show you outside of the plush. I only show you the plush because I love the plush. So I sell you every single plush sale, whether it's a poop that sold for $2 plus shipping or a $400 5 Nights at Freddy's plush. I show you all of those, but everything else, trust me, there's a reason for it. Are we ready to get into this? We're going to start with this Manhattan Toy Company Pterodactyl. Manhattan Toy Company is a good company to look for. The majority of their plush are going to fall into the higher bread and butter range of prices. And some of their plushies, their vintage, the larger ones, depending on the animal, can go for a lot of money. This is not a brand I ever leave behind. I don't necessarily comp it because I don't care. If it's a couple of bucks and I know it's going to be bread and butter, that's fine. If I get it home and it's a home run, that's great too. This is a good brand to look for. If you don't like bread and butter items, a volume-based business, filler, I tell you guys this all the time. Always comp before you buy. Unless you're buying bulk or wholesale lots like we do, list everything, get your money's worth. But I do like this brand, so keep your eyes out for it. This Pterodactyl sold for $12.50 plus $5.50 shipping. So that's $18 all in for something I paid about $1 for, which is good for bread and butter and volume based. He's cute, isn't he? He almost looks like a bird, like a Woodstock, if he was yellow. All right, next we have the Cuddly Crooners Goat Puppet. So all puppets are not created equally, but I would tell you to always source puppets if they're a couple of bucks or less. Again, everything I just said about bread and butter, filler items, volume based, always applies, always. You have to do what's best for you, your business, and your business model. I can only tell you what works for me. But this is a really good bread and butter brand of puppets. It's called Cuddly Crooners. They usually sing. They're from Imagination books. This is a good brand, period, for like children's educational toys. And these Cuddly Crooners do well. All puppets do well. There's some out there, like the Folk Monos puppets, can go for a lot of money. So always look for puppets. But, you know, on the other end of the spectrum, there's the Melissa and Doug puppets that are like parts of a playset. You're just selling the replacement, like the farm playset. If you're just selling the pig, because maybe some kid lost their pig out of their set, you're only going to get maybe $5 plus shipping. This goat sold for $14.99 plus $5.50 shipping. Build-A-Bear, this is just a run-of-the-mill, plain old brown Build-A-Bear, sold for $11 plus $7 shipping, which is the bare minimum you should be listing your Build-A-Bears at, even the plain ones. DreamWorks Shrek from Macy's. So some of the DreamWorks plushies are worth a lot. Macy's sometimes too. I think a lot of times with cartoon characters and characters from movies, it just depends on the popularity. Believe it or not, guys, Shrek is 23 years old this year. So he's vintage now as far as the original movie. Maybe not as popular as what's coming out right now. There's like a Garfield movie and Troll movie this year. So just always keep in mind that you need to be aware of movies and kid shows that are popular. But I don't pass up any DreamWorks, Disney, usually. There's some exceptions to Disney. You guys know that there's like a lot of oversaturated Mickey Mouse and Friends and Winnie Pooh and Friends. But generally speaking, I like them all. But you want to know what's popular, not only for when you're sourcing. If a new Shrek movie came out this year, you need to know that because you can go into your current listings and probably raise your prices by a couple bucks. Not even probably, raise your prices by a couple bucks because the popularity will go up. So this 19-inch Shrek by Macy's, it's got a year on them as well, 2007. Sold for $11.25 plus $7 shipping. Dandy. Good brand, solid bread and butter brand. Usually, sometimes there are items that go for a lot more. So this wiener dog sold for $9.37 and $5.50 shipping. He was on our 50% off clearance. If you're new here, you hadn't seen the video yet on my theory on the clearance items and clearing out stale items and running 50% off. I'll have that video pop up at the end and you can go watch that when you're done here. Manhattan Toy, Groovy Girls, Cheetah Print, 70s lamp. This is just a teeny tiny lamp. I'm not sure if it's for like a dollhouse or what have you. This came in a bulk buy. And I sold it for a best offer of $5.50 plus the $5 shipping. This is Maxine. Y'all remember her? I do. Maybe I'm just old and aging myself today, but when I was a kid, Maxine was on all the Hallmark cards. It was kind of like raunchy adult humor cards. You guys remember those? I remember my mom and her friends would get each other cards with Maxine on them, just about being an old fart or whatever. Anyway, this is a plushie of Maxine. Kind of neat. Came in a wholesale lot. I didn't pick her out myself, but I was happy to see her when she came out of the box. And she sold for $7 plus $5 shipping. This is an example of a poop item that I get in lots that I'll go ahead and list. I don't make poop a priority. I've talked about that on this channel as well as the clearance and stuff before. I do sell everything I get in lots, but if it's poop, it gets set aside. And on a rainy day, I'll go through it and list it. $8 plus $6 shipping for this sea turtle. Here is a Starbucks Barista Bear. I did take a best offer of $9 on this bear plus $5.50 shipping. Here's a wiener dog. that I sold for $11 on a best offer plus $5.50 shipping. I said it like that because there were 2 wiener dogs this week. We have the Dandy Dachshund and the Valentine's Day Dachshund. I sold 2 cute wiener dogs. Wiener dogs are so cute. Can't stand them. They're adorable. This one says, I love this much. It's really cute. So that sold. And this did not even have a brand, by the way. There's no tags on it and no brand. But with good keywords, you can sell anything. Then we have a Build-A-Bear set that I put together myself. Y'all may remember last year, I bought a huge lot of Build-A-Bear clothes and accessories. And I pieced them together and made lots out of them. Some of the things I sold individually if they were very special. A lot of it, I would just pair a cute top and shorts or a skirt and shoes that match to make little outfits. And I just made up my own prices. I have like a pricing guide for myself for Build-A-Bear. Usually it's around $5 per item plus shipping. So this is like $15, give or take. There's shoes, there's a towel, there's a little bikini. So this actually sold for $13.12 plus $5.50 shipping. So this would have been $15 normally, but it was on our 30% off sale. So right around where I price items. And I get that all the time. You can sell a single Build-A-Bear shirt for $5 plus shipping. You can sell a shirt plus shorts for $10 plus shipping. Don't shortchange yourself when it comes to Build-A-Bear. It's very popular. It's worth money. A lot of these items like this, you cannot get in the store anymore. And even if you could, people got to go to the mall to get these bears and these items. And if you're selling them online, you don't shortchange yourself. Don't put this up for $5 free ship, okay? I could go on a Build-A-Bear tangent and go up on a soapbox, but you guys see what I sell them for all the time. Anyway, I did create this myself and made my own keywords for it. So I put Build-A-Bear day at the beach because it's a day at the beach. So be creative with your Build-A-Bear stuff. This is a Flowers Inc. You guys remember them? They deliver flowers and stuff for birthdays and Valentine's Day. So this is a bear also going to the beach. Excuse me. It's a beach theme at Bears for the Bears this month in May. This one was cute. This one had some damage, or I would have listed it for more. I did take a best offer of 10 on it, plus the 6 shipping. I priced it higher, even with the damage that I disclosed, so I was okay with the 10. Then we have a Petting Zoo Sea Turtle. So Petting Zoo is usually a pretty good brand. Some of the stuff will go for a lot less. Some will go for a lot more, just like with anything, I think. But this is meant to have babies, and he did not. So I had to disclose that this is for the turtle only. There's no babies. Turtle has a pocket, had smaller turtle. So I just priced it a little bit lower, 5 plus 7 shipping, because it's meant to have a baby. But you can sell plush like that all the time, with or without their accessories or their babies or their cohorts or whatever. Their cohorts. They're partners in crime. Plushies have partners in crime. All right, I digress. Let's talk about these pajama jeans. I do like this brand. I have not seen them or found them in forever. I used to find these at the local thrift stores here all the time for 99 cents. And I just can't seem to find them anymore. They're actually sweatpants. They look like jeans, but they are sweatpants. They're stretchy. They are comfortable. I had kept a couple in my size at one point to wear around the house. I really like these on a personal level, but they also sell really well. This particular pair was a size small. So it sat around long enough that I did put it on our 50% off. The larger sizes do sell more quickly. I usually sell these for about 20 to 25 to 30 bucks with shipping and everything. These ones sold for $11.25 plus 8 shipping. J. Crew men's jeans. These sold for $11.81 plus 8 shipping. So right around 20 bucks for J. Crew. I know a lot of people overlook J. Crew. It does really well on Poshmark. Probably could get about 25 for these on Poshmark, especially for men's. J. Crew is still popular over on Poshmark. Since I use List Perfectly for my inventory management and cross listing, It's so much easier for us to just load everything in there and cross post it everywhere. So we have all of our items on all of the places. If you're not using List Perfectly, you should be, guys. They've recently added auto delisting. So if something sells on eBay, List Perfectly will end it for you on the other platforms that you have it listed on. And they've also implemented Poshmark sharing. Yes, you heard me correctly. List Perfectly in the background will share your Poshmark closet for you now. You can try it 30% off your first month with code flippinhippos. And I have a tutorial playlist on this channel to help you out. They have tons of informational videos as well to help you out. And they have live Zoom calls every day for tech support to help you learn List Perfectly, because there's so much you can do with it now. I just wanted to say that real quick because the Poshmark sharing is amazing. 24 hours a day around the clock. I'm not doing anything, and it's sharing for me in the background. My cross-posting and inventory management tool now shares my Poshmark. That's code flippinhippos, 30% off your first month. All right, here's Abercrombie and Fitch, another brand a lot of people overlook that I really like. These are the Harper low-rise shorts. I love the booty shorts. I love the juniors, smaller, skinny jeans for Abercrombie and Hollister. Those are two brands that I do well with. They don't sell for a lot of money, but they sell very fast. So if I can get them for $1 and sell them for 18 to 20 bucks in under a week, that's a really fast return on my investment, and it's good enough for me. These sold for $9.62 plus 7 shipping. Tommy Bahama still does pretty well, so don't overlook that brand. It used to do a lot better. This sold for $18 plus 7 shipping, so that's right around $25. This is a plain black shirt, yes, and it is only a medium, but it is silk. Something like this we used to probably be able to sell for $30 or $35. If you get into the larger sizes and the bright graphics and prints, a lot more. YMI, again, I love booty shorts. It doesn't even matter if they have flowers embroidered on them or whatever brand they are. Booty shorts do really well. These are YMI size 5. They sold for $10.94 plus $5.50 shipping. This is the time of year you want to get your booty shorts up too. If you've got them in your death pile, people dig them out. Get them up. Here's an example of something that I randomly get in thread-up boxes sometimes. I buy their denim rescue boxes, and they're usually jeans or booty shorts. Sometimes I get the overalls, the chambray or denim shirts. I get jean jackets, and I'm always excited to get that stuff. It does do really well. Life in Progress is an Anthropology brand, and this is just like a regular button-up kind of jacket, blouse type shirt. Sold for $15 plus $5.50 shipping. Okay, I pulled this one up because I want to have a small talk about the race to the bottom. I promise I won't get on my soapbox today. And I've already kind of hinted at the race to the bottom with that Tommy Bahama shirt. Is there any reason why Vineyard Vines should sell for $18 plus 7 shipping? That's $25. You can get a Walmart branded men's shirt in a big size, like 3XL, and you can sell that for $25 or $30. There's no reason why a brand like Vineyard Vines, but comp it, check it, because I was so disappointed. I found this at the local Salvation Army only a couple of weeks ago. I go out once a month with my local eBay meetup group, and we choose a different store each month and go on their sale day, and we go as a group. It's a lot of fun. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, I have a Facebook group called the Mid-Atlantic Online Resellers, and we are sponsored by eBay. I say that because we get swag. So if you come to meetings, we get swag from eBay. Sometimes we get networking rooms at like the events. We don't have one this week there's a summer seller check-in Thursday. Make sure you go to that. There's an online virtual event for eBay on Thursday. Check your messages and check your emails. They sent everyone the link to register for it. It's the summer seller check-in. I will attend it, and if anything really important comes out of it, I'll make a video and report on it. But sometimes we have a networking room in there. We meet once a month for dinner, and then we meet a second time every month, and we go to different stores and thrift. So this was found at the Salvation Army. It was $2. It was like on the half off color or whatever. I was very excited to find it because when I used to find Vineyard Vines men's shirts and get them home, I could list them for $50, $60. Imagine my sadness. And there's a lot of factors that come into play when prices get lowered. I understand that. So I don't need you to come at me or comment with, but the economy, but brands fluctuate in popularity. I understand all that. But I also understand how the race to the bottom works. And 99.9% of the time, the problem is the race to the bottom and the turds out there pricing items too low and chasing that fast nickel. And the people who are uneducated and new to reselling that don't know better. But you know why they end up pricing it too low? Because they're new. They don't know better. They go to comp an item. They see all the turds prices and they price it around there. You can price items at what they're worth and run sales. If everybody had always priced Vineyard Vines, say even at $40, and run a 20% or 50% off sale to get yours sold first, you could have sold yours for $18 and the rest of us could have still sold ours for $40. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'll get off my soapbox. But this is sad. This is tragic. Tragic. Okay, I have 2 pieces of jewelry I'm going to show you. Very excited about these. So these came from one of my jewelry lots. I pay around $6 a pound. Most pieces of jewelry weigh around 2 ounces. So you get, let's pull out a calculator because who am I kidding? If I'm paying $6 a pound and I'm getting 8 pieces per pound, I'm paying around 75 cents a piece per jewelry. If I get bigger lots, it comes out to a little bit less because, of course, the bigger you buy, the less you pay, the more you get. So this is a Native American wolf head. It is a carved wooden face pendant. This was like one of the coolest things I pulled out. And then I need to show you this too. So this is a tribal stone carved face pendant. So this one's carved out of stone. It's a little tribal face. It's a pendant. And this one's out of wood. And it's a really cool wolf face. So one buyer wanted both. They sent me an offer of $15 on the tribal face and $18 on the wolf face. They didn't ask for combined shipping or a discount on shipping. They just wanted the $15 and the $18. And since they were going to be paying the full $5 for each piece for shipping, I decided that that was okay. So they paid $33 plus $10 shipping. So they paid $43. It was actually right around $45 for both pieces. So that was a really good deal. Keep that in mind because eBay doesn't really do bundles like Mercari and Poshmark. So when you get offers real close together, like time-wise, pay attention when you go to counter them or look at them. I've been guilty of that too, where you'll go in and check and, you know, normally on a $15 offer on a $25 item, I would have countered with 20, but I noticed it was the same buyer and you wanted both. So I was willing to work with them. A lot of buyers on eBay will send you a message and say, hey, can I get a deal if I buy more than one, or can I get a shipping deal? But some don't. Some will just send you offers. So pay attention to that and be willing to work with people. I mean, just like on Poshmark or Mercari or anywhere else that does bundles, you are willing to give them a deal if they're going to buy more than one. Especially on something like this, where the 2 pieces together still weighed like 5 ounces or less and it didn't cost me that much to ship. And my cost of goods was low. These are super cool though, aren't they? So I really wanted to show you guys these. I was very excited about those. All right. That's it for the end of May. I'll be back later this week with a couple more videos. Hopefully I'll be able to put out a couple a week. We are still working towards our listing goal, which is our priority right now. But I don't want YouTube to go too far on the back burner that I'm not putting out any videos and you guys don't hear from me at all. Also, in case you haven't noticed, when I don't put out a video for like a week or two, I talk too much. I have too much to tell you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Join our Facebook group. You can always get a hold of me there very quickly and talk with other resellers in the community. in a very positive environment. Go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.